It's in the game. It's in the game.
Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. He'll start the return, and now the hit knocks it loose.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense? Getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
Split backs here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Gators moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw its flag way. Unloads to the right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Lets it fly. It's complete. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Yeah, and I tell you what, just trust your guy. You know, you got your guy running a corner route. It's man-to-man coverage. Throw it up top. Let him catch it on top of his head. Really nice job by the receiver going and getting that thing.
There's the pressure. The trickeration goes awry, and it'll be 4th down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one. but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just...
Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Makes the catch. It's Wilson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot, and now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious, I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Complete downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Johnson wants to throw it. Now sliding to his left. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter.
Kansas State, 0.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making. They're lining up in the
Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Hawkins. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and die. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Oakley. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. They're going to ride this running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
On the move. Powers through the defender. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
We talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, but he just decided to take off.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Turning it on. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the lone running back. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
And when you run the counter play, you're really hoping to bust that thing inside. You want to fake one direction, pull a guy, kick him out. But you can tell, great job by the defense making that thing bow. Go a little bit outside. Now, guess what? All the Cowboys coming. Everybody can run to the football. Everybody gets into play. Nice job by the defense.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He's out of bounds well short of the marker, and they'll have to give up the ball. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the 1st down. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. On the run, it's Webb. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Making side adjustments here. To throw, it's Lagway. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, The guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to...
He wants to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you could tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a...
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Touchdown, Gators! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's coming. But where are they? Where is the defense? You got to stay as deep as the deepest and make sure this doesn't happen. The Hail Mary to success.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The give on the inside. And they'll just play it safe with the run right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him, knocked the ball to the ground. Down coming up.
You got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Florida! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Yeah, how about...
Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Noles will get us started with the opening kickoff. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Going to run it. It's ball. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Guys, you might know Florida State was once a women's college, didn't start playing football until later, and in fact, didn't start playing the Gators until 1958.
Even though they hadn't been playing a long time, this game has featured so many of the biggest names in the sport. You think about Bobby Bowden, Steve Spurrier on the sidelines, Charlie Ward, Chris Swanky, Tim Tebow, Danny Werfel, Heisman Trophy winners. This game has had it all.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the Doak. The sure hands, it's Wilson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And just like that, with the big play, they're set up as he goes out of bounds at the 18.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell they want a touchdown. They want points. Fourth down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big fourth down conversion.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And the Gators want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right?
Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Will kick off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's ball. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Gators will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Here's the handoff. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a 1st down, and it'll be 4th. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize 4th down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the 1st down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses by 4th down on your own side of the field, and he just took matters into his own hands.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, we saw earlier in the game, after not getting it on 3rd, going for it on 4th down and having success. So you got to wonder, after that incompletion, are they going to try that again and stay aggressive here on 4th?
Bring in the heat. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
That's caught. It's Singleton. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Looking for room. It's Cobb.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The RPO, it's complete. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. In the red area, it's Alston. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Caught behind the line. It's Simmons. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This crowd knows when to bring it. A 1st down run in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Auburn! Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Ball. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Running behind that left side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Makes a grab past the marker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Man, you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Hawkins. Caught close to the marker. It's Lagway. Touchdown, Florida! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Extra point here will tie the game.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Simmons. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They're going back to the ground. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there, well, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
Finds his man. It's Simmons. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. The kick is on its way. And the ball will be down just outside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Hawkins. Finds some fresh air. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Grab near the marker. It's Wilson. Breaks into the open. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Florida! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Cobb. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Frazier. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
So surprised. We have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down in your own territory, and you go for it. And then...
Oh, ball's out! Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Caught near the sticks. It's Gladway.